What's up, closers and entrepreneurs? Tryson Jones coming at you again on a Tuesday morning from the new office. I'm very excited. Again, still got a lot to add on to this to make it what I have envisioned, but came together pretty well for the short term anyway. So I figured I'd put a video together since I'm just so excited I can't sleep these days. Got a lot going on, so. I wanted to talk to you about a pretty simple concept today that a lot of you are probably aware of, but maybe don't practice, and some of you maybe aren't aware of, and if you're not, you probably get upset at people that do this. And so what I want to talk to you about today is reframing. This is something that I learned primarily from Tony Robbins, but it's the idea that the way that you look at something and your perspective of it is how it's going to shape your belief and your emotion about it. So, for instance, if you were going to say, I got a lot of problems on my hands. A lot of problems came up today. I had a lot of problems at work. I personally say that I don't have problems. I just have tasks. You know what you do with tasks? You put them on the to-do list. And then you just get them done. Then they're not problems. Then they're just things that you have to do during the day. Ran over a nail yesterday. Actually, 2 of them. Thought about it. Man, that sucks. I'm going to have to go to the tire store tomorrow. You know, that's not a problem. That's just something that's going to take a little bit of time out of my day. Stress. You know, stress can be reframed as pressure. If you're feeling stress, you're under pressure because you don't have something, you haven't achieved something, or been able to accomplish something that you feel like you should have. You feel like you're behind the 8 ball, you're losing, you're missing out on something. That's what causes stress. That's just pressure. We all have pressure in our lives from many different sources: family, friends, work, coworkers, church, fellow church members, whoever it may be. They put pressure on you to live up to a certain standard. When you don't live up to that, then you feel stress about it. So stress is just pressure. I perform well under pressure. That's my personal belief, and so by reframing it to the word pressure, it actually does me good. If you're going to call somebody stupid or something, I guess somebody stupid, then I would just say uneducated. We'll abbreviate that. I work and talk to people all day that are brand new in business, and trust me, they're not educated. Do I think that they're stupid? No. A lot of these people are very smart in their areas of expertise. But when it comes to business and what we do particularly, this is brand new to them. So sometimes I'm educating them on things that I think should be common sense, but then I sit back and think about the fact that I've got, decade of experience going into this to understand it. So, people, I don't even let my child use the word stupid. I think it's a very negative word myself, but I don't think that there's a lot of stupid people out there. There's ignorant people, but there's a lot of uneducated people out there. The masses are uneducated. Woke up to a Larry King, didn't turn on the sleep timer last night, woke up to a Larry King infomercial pitching a book about how to manage your credit. So people are waking up to the fact that, hey, our country doesn't know what the heck to do with their money, and that's why we have problems. It's a pretty simple concept. So, if you're going to look at the word hard to me equates to practice. I preach over and over again to Caden, practice makes perfect. If you're not good at something, if something's hard for you right now, just keep practicing. Failing is okay. Failing is okay. That's one thing I really try to instill into him. Failing is okay. Failing is part of life. So if something's hard, then you just need to practice more at it. That's my reframing belief. You practice more at it, you get better at it. It's just a natural thing. It's one of those laws. Work equals, man, I had a good one for that. Oh, so work equals duty. Whatever you do for work or for business, whatever you do in your day-to-day to make a living, you do it for one reason that encompasses a lot of other things. And that reason is you feel a duty to provide. You feel a duty to help others. You feel a duty to spread your message. You feel a duty to do whatever it is that you do. And so when I look at work, I wake up excited every day to go to work because I know that I have to. I know that it's my duty as a father to provide for my family, and therefore going to work isn't something that I dread doing. Going into the office, I should say. But at the end of the day, it's not work if you love what you're doing. I read the top 100 money quotes of all time yesterday. There's some pretty good ones in there. If you want to Google that, I'm sure you'll find the same list I did. I ended up highlighting pretty much 90% of them. So I should have just put the highlighter away and took note of all of them. But nonetheless, failure equals, man. Oh, failure equals lessons. So you're going to fail in life, like I said. But it's okay to fail, again, like I said. Because if you reframe failures to lessons, then once you come out of a failure, then you're looking for the lesson in it. You're not focused on what went wrong, what you could have done better, who did you wrong, whatever it may be that you think caused you to fail, even though we all know it was you in some way, shape, or form. Having failures, it means that you're having learning lessons, you're having experiences that are going to help shape and mold your direction moving forward. So failures are a good thing. When you run into a brick wall, great. Take a mental note of what caused that and don't do it again. You keep doing that over and over. May take you 1 year, may take you 10 years, I don't know. I'm putting in the work for a long time, but nonetheless, if you keep doing that and you learn from your failures, you look at them as experiences and learning lessons, then they're not setbacks, but they're actually things that you can bounce back from with more momentum. Mr. Ryan Stewman talks about that in his books and trainings called the Catapult Method. Definitely suggest you check that out. I will include a link here below the video. Nonetheless, you guys, this is the idea of reframing. If you're not familiar with it, hopefully that opens some open drives a little bit. If you are familiar with it, then maybe just take note of the verbiage that you're using and how you may be able to reframe that, because the words that we speak become our reality. That's what we know to be true. The words that we speak become our reality. So if you talk about if you're going to make money, or if you accomplish this goal, or if you do this, if you do that, then, it's okay if you fail, right? Because it was just an if. But if it's a when, or you set a specific date that you must accomplish something by, then it becomes a task, turns into a duty. You feel pressure to accomplish it. All these things have a domino effect once you start to reframe one thing in your life. So I hope that provides some value to you. I hope you guys like the new setup here, and there will be more to come, and a lot of cool stuff coming this year. So I appreciate your support, appreciate your attention, and I will see you guys again on Friday for a Top 5 Friday. Have a good one.